Welcome back, Cardboard Warriors. I think this is gonna be it. I got another collector's box I'm gonna open, try to pull a numbered card, but this is probably the last one I'm gonna open because these things aren't cheap, and I've opened a ton of them. I've opened a lot more of this collector's box than any other collector's box, I think. Well, except maybe Theros, because I was getting those so cheap and I had fun opening those. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna spend any more money to open these and try and get another numbered card, or try and get a numbered card, because yeah, I think these are gonna hold up really good value in the future. So I've got a bunch that I'm gonna keep sealed, but I think this might be the last one I try and open. It's exactly what I thought was going to happen a few years ago when I started talking about they should put numbered cards in the sets. Everybody's opening these collector's boxes. There's very few on the market. It's drying up pretty quick. As everybody's trying to get the numbered cards and the shattered glass foils, of course. But we're going to break into this one, see if I get lucky on my last attempt here. Don't forget to check out the description below. There's a lot of good links down there. Save money, get your cash back on all your purchases. It's all good stuff. It's all legit. It's all stuff I use. It's all free money for you, especially right now with all the Black Friday sales. If you use that Rakuten app to go to your websites to buy your Black Friday stuff, or your Cyber Monday stuff, you're going to get cash back on all those purchases that you're already saving a bunch of money on. So check those out. Check out the links in the description below as far as the Amazon stuff. Even if you're not going to buy what's in the link, just going to Amazon through my link and then buying something else on there is going to help you out a lot. It looks like Magic already sold through all their Black Friday sales. I missed the collector's boxes, but I did manage to get a couple boxes of Dominaria, but pretty cheap. I think they were doing 80 bucks a box. But anyways, let's break in here, see if we get a numbered card. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. Have you pulled anything crazy, any numbered cards out of here? Or the shattered glass foils? Let me know. Hey, Mr. Foundry for a nice little rare. Hercule for our first mythic. Music box. Bonesaw. Ornithopter. Mind's Eye for another nice mythic. Blitzwing for our first transformer. And Thorn of Amethyst. And a Power Stone zombie token. Alright. So we got, what, 3 mythics in that first box? Or first pack? It's not too bad. I know the Transformers don't really count because there's only one rarity of them, so they're not really mythics. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to call those. Alright, Urza. Nice. Nice little Urza. Stasis Coffin. Sardian Avenger. Elsewhere Flask. Pristine Talisman. Gilded Lotus. Nice flare. Optimus Prime Hero. Oh, we did it. Oh, finally. My last box. Alright, so 346 of 500 for the Sword of the Meek. Not too bad. At least it's a rare, I think. Sword of the Meek's a rare. That foiling is pretty crazy on it. So there we go. Finally got a numbered card. And a Power Stone Force Drive. Nice little token there. We're going to put this guy directly into a sleeve carefully. It looks pretty good. Centering's a little slight bit off, but not too bad. But 346 of 500. See, this is what I've been saying for a long time. They needed to do this because, this is it's 1 of 500, but this is a one-of-a-kind card. There's only one 346 of 500. So, this card is kind of tracked. All these numbered cards, there's one of that numbered card, So, these are really going to be the collectible thing in the game in the future, is these numbered cards. 1 of 500, if you look at, like, baseball cards, 1 of 500 is, like, not a big deal, because they've got, like, 1 of 1s and 1 of 5s and 1 of 7s and 1 of 10s, and those are the more sought after cards. But this is a really good start for Magic, and there's a lot more people playing Magic actually using the cards than there's baseball card collectors, I think, that just collect the numbered cards. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm sure there's a lot more baseball card collectors overall out there, but as far as hunting down these cards and stuff, I think the Magic players are really gonna take to these numbered cards in a big way, which we've already seen in this set. The collector's box prices didn't go below 200 at all yet, which is surprising because all the last ones have dropped below 200 pretty quick. So, I mean, then they keep kind of going up, and I really think there's not going to be very many that aren't or that, you know, stay sealed because everybody's trying to get these cards. The numbered thing, I'm really glad they did it. I'm glad I finally got one in my last box that I was going to open. So I guess this will definitely be my last collector's box of Brothers of War. So the rest of them I'm going to keep sealed. There might be some more number cards in them or some more shattered glass foils, but I'll never know because I'm going to keep them sealed. Serenith Great Worm, Autonomous Assembler, Blast Furnace, Chromatic Star, Springleaf Drum, Thorn of Amethyst, and a Slicer Hired Muscle, Shattered Glass non-foil, and a foil Defense Grid, Power Stone Soldier Token. Yeah. Keep it going here. I've always thought that, you know, giving the collectors something to actually collect, you know, something that's rare that you can keep track of. Is that a misprint? It looks like a misprint right there. Some kind of misprinting on the foil. They missed a spot of foil or something. All right, throw that off to the side. Just take a better look at it later. All right. Yeah, giving collectors something to chase and the players plenty of the playable cards that they can get inexpensively. That's always been the big thing with Magic that's been a problem. Teething Wormlet, nice little full art Brushland, Taunos, nice. Pristine Talisman, Chromatic Star, Semblance Anvil in the schematic. Foil Ratchet, and Fade from History, and a Power Stone Bear token. And that's what it's all about. Collectors are a big part of the game now, so you've got to give them something to actually collect that's not hurting the playable cards. Like, I would love to have Power 9, but getting my hands on it's going to be so difficult because they're so expensive because the collectors have grabbed them all up. So that's really driven the price up. Llanowar Wastes, Mechanized Warfare, Machine God's Effigy, Self-Assembler, Liquid Metal Coating, Cloud Key, another Ratchet, non-foil, Adaptive Automaton, and Power Stone Ravage token. I love the Transformers tokens. So, if I can remember what I was talking about, because it's really early and I'm not awake yet. So, by creating an actual rarity that you can keep track of via numbered cards, that gives the collectors a lot more power, and that's something that they love, and it gives the players a lot more capability of getting just the regular playable cards a lot easier. Stonebrain, Transmogritte, Warrior Surgeons, Foundry Inspector ×2, foil and non-foil, Aetherflex Reservoir for another mythic, Blaster Combat DJ, and Autonomous Assembler for full art, or extended art, and a Saheeli emblem. That's cool. All right, halfway through the box. So, yeah, I keep forgetting. So when I started playing back in the day, you know, when Revised had just come out, you know, Black Lotus was, you know, $25, $30 card, you know, maybe 50 on the high end. And the beta was more expensive than the alpha because the alpha you couldn't actually play with. We didn't have sleeves back then. Liberator, Legion's Ashes, Scavenge Brawler, Wellspring, the Tome, Chromatic Lantern, another nice Flame War, the Shattered Glass. That's cool. And Lodestone Golem, and a Power Stone Construct token. And then when I sold my collection in 2008, you know, I think Black Lotus was still only up to like a $500, $600 card, maybe $1,000. You know, but I mean, that was, you know, 20 something years, 25 years or something like that. I don't know. I can't do math. It's too early. It was quite a few years, you know, more than a decade. Tyranny Courageous, Liberator again, Scholar of New Horizons, Bonesaw, Tome, Mesmeric Orb for another mythic, and a foil Optimus Prime, nice, Scrap Trawler, and a Soldier token. So, the cards hadn't really gone up drastically. It wasn't really until the big investor types collectors got into the game, around that, like, I don't know, 2014, 2016 range, when I got back in the game in 2019, I saw what happened to the price. I was like, what? Because, I mean, they went up more in 10 years than they'd gone up in, 20 years before that. Behemoth, the Silex, Root Path Purifier for 2 mythics in a row, 2 good ones. We got a Tome, a Sigil of Valor, Tarbelter, good old school fun card, Sharpshooter, and In the Trenches for an extended art foil, and Construct. 3 packs left. So, the prices, when I sold my collection, they hadn't, like, skyrocketed a ton over all the years that I've been playing, so that's why I was like, I can sell my collection, I'll buy it back later on, I might have to pay double for it. Yeah, more like 100x now from what I sold it. Hey, Awake in the Woods, nice little mythic. Hajar, Hexabus, Elsewhere Class, Liquid Metal Coating, Key to the City again, Goldbug, the old school, oh, what's his name? Oh, yeah, I can't think. It's too early. And Tyrant of Carriages, Power Stone, and Soldier Token. Bumblebee. Old school Bumblebee. Yeah. So, nowadays, though, the prices have gone crazy. Just even since I got back in 2019. When I got back in the game, I bought a box of Apocalypse, which was one of my favorite old sets, for like $250. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And that box is already now worth like $1,200-$1,500. So, and that was just a couple of years ago. So, prices have gone crazy. Visions of Phyrexia, Ashnod, Extended Art, Terracier's Devastation, Derriere's Devastation, Taco Bell, Gem Tome, Elsewhere Class, Raptroller, Megatron. Okay, so we got both the big boys, Transmogger's Crown, Power Stone, and Thufter. All right, 1 pack left. We already got our numbered cards, so there's not a whole lot of craziness we can still get. The odds of getting 2 numbered cards in 1 box, I think, is impossible. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's impossible. And the odds of getting a numbered card and a foil Shattered Glass, probably also impossible in the same box. Teresian Mindbreaker, Mishra's Command, Geology Enthusiast, Ivory Tower, Ichor Wellspring, Woodstone Golem, foil Cyclonus, and a foil Assassin's Altar. That's nice rare. And a Power Stone Soldier Token. So there you go. Let's take a recap here. Our Transformers. We got foil Cyclonus, Megatron, Goldbug, Arcee, foil Optimus, Shattered Glass Flame War, Blaster, Ratchet, foil Ratchet, and Shattered Glass Slicer, and another Optimus. Oh, we got 2 Optimus. And, oh, we got foil and non-foil Optimus. There we go. And a Blitzwing. The Shattered Glass foil that I pulled in the very first box was a Blitzwing. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. That's pretty cool. All right. In my very first box, I got a huge hit. I didn't really realize how hard those were to get. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't really super excited. Okay, so our Mythics, what fuzzies in my hand. We got Awake in the Woods, great card. In the Trenches, another good card. Root Path Purifier is another one. There's a Silex, Mesmeric Orb, Aetherflux Reservoir, Taunos, Sarenth Great Worm, Mind's Eye, and Hercule for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 mythics, or 12 Transformer mythics, so 22 total in the box. We did pretty good. I think it was a good box, and we got our numbered cards, so that made this a great box. So this paid for the whole box by itself, because I think really the lowest I've seen anybody selling the numbered cards for is around that $250, $300 range. So this one card paid for the whole box, but I opened a lot of boxes that I didn't get the box value out of trying to hunt for one of these. So just because you get one doesn't mean you're going to pay for all the boxes you have to open to try to get one. So if you're just a regular casual player, I wouldn't recommend spending a bunch of money trying to hunt down these cards, because I've seen people open master cases and only get a couple, of the numbered cards. So be very wary of just trying to hunt them down for fun, because it's very expensive to do so. Really, this is for the whales and the investors, the big guys, to try and hunt these down, or people like me that have a YouTube channel and don't mind opening a bunch of boxes anyway. So, but we finally got one. I'm happy. I got one of each. I got a foil shattered glass and a number card out of these boxes. So I'm done with the collector's boxes. I might open one down the road in the future as a throwback thing, but for right now I'm definitely done with the collector's boxes for this set. But I've got a bunch more draft boxes and stuff, other products will open. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out the description, click some of those links. My email's down there, my actual address is down there if you want to send me something open on camera. I really appreciate your time, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next one. Bye.